Okay, and yeah, I was saying dates. Dates are really nutritious and important. And we're talking about the kinds of dates that we eat and the kinds of dates that come from the Middle East and the kinds of dates that we want to avoid and the kinds of dates that we want to have. And we're joined this time by an organization. You can look them up. It's www, and then it's BuyCott Palestine. Let me spell it. BuyCott Palestine.com. Hello, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Well, can we start by asking you to let us know a little bit about your organization?
Absolutely. So this is Sabrina and
Ahmad.
And we are here. We're actually married, and BuyCott Palestine is essentially a social enterprise, and we are finding ways to invest in the Palestinian economy as a way to invest while we are here, understanding that the economy is under a suffocating illegal military occupation. We find new ways to work with Palestinian businesses. And right now, the thing that we are focused on most is bringing in fresh, amazingly delicious, and healthy Palestinian mashdoul dates, and we distribute them currently in the GTA, but we ship so many to places like Vancouver.
Wow. How long have you guys been working on this?
I'd have to say at least 5 years now.
Yeah.
Give or take. We started off with just one skid at the time, and we moved on to sharing a container with another individual. And in our third year, we got our own container, and we magically sold out right away, and we asked for another container. Again, they're really delicious dates. And now we're in our fifth year, and it's been going really well. So, yeah.
You're making me want to that much.
We can ship it to you anytime. Is that Brian? Yeah, we
You're right. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Can you send it to my place now? I guess on DoorDash yet.
So how does it work? How matlab is like you have it for businesses, you can have it for individuals. Like, give us a sense of what's going on.
So we operate under two. Well, most of it's e-commerce, to be honest. We have our website, so you can purchase directly as a consumer, as a customer, or you can also purchase as a whole buyer. We provide discounts for wholesales, depending on the quantity purchased. It's just the issue of, realistically speaking, shipping across Canada becomes a little bit difficult. Again, we're mainly stationed in the GTA, and dates weigh a lot. We're not shipping a t-shirt, we're not shipping pants. You're buying it by the kilo and 5 kilo box. But yeah, there are options, obviously.
Okay, and tell us more about the sourcing. Where are these dates sourced from?
So they are sourced from Jericho in the West Bank. In Arabic, it's called Ariha. And our family just a couple years ago went and actually visited the farmers and also the people who are part of the business. The business we work with in Philistine is called Kitop. And most of the dates that are grown in Palestine are grown in Jericho. So that's where they're sourced.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that's so awesome. What kinds of obstacles, if any, did you face, or was it just around growing? I mean, you've been around for 5 years. Can you give us a sense of the growth?
So initially, it was all smooth sailing in terms of importing it to Canada. Now, in the past 2 years after this conflict that's occurring in Gaza, we've come under they're called random searches by the CBS.
Yeah, the Canadian Border
Agency, where they've randomly checked, they flag the container, and they do a search as like an audit They did it last year for the first time, and last year was the first time we incorporated spices into our importing section. And we thought it was, hey, maybe it's the spices. They've got to search through it, understandable. This year, we removed the spices. We just brought in dates, and once again, they were inspected once again.
Can you give us a sense of what that means for you? So, for example, what kind of delay that means, or what kind of process you went through?
So when that happens, the container essentially has to get offloaded, inspected. It gets held for, sometimes if we're lucky, a week. Other times it gets held for 2 to 3 weeks. It's a time-sensitive product, A. And although it is in a reefer container, which means temperature controlled, climate controlled, we like to bring them in before Ramadan, which is when there's lots of demand.
Of course.
In addition to that, there's an inspection fine, believe it or not.
Oh.
So along with a voluntary inspection, it comes with a hefty fine of almost $4,000.
Oh gosh! And while it's waiting for a week, do you also have to pay for its refrigeration then, extra and things like that?
I think that's I hope that's included into that $4,000.
One can hope. Gosh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's I'm really sorry to hear that you had to go through this kind of stuff. What other products would you like to diversify into or include as we go? So I hear that you tried some other products like spices and things like that, and now back to dates, but in the future.
So we're looking to beyond even products. We want to work with businesses in a way where it's not necessarily product but service based. Like, what are the services that can be provided while people are living in either the West Bank or Gaza that they can provide virtually? So we're thinking of innovative ways of working with Palestinians on a service-based level. I don't know, Ahmed.
Honestly, just to give an equal opportunity for everyone to thrive in this economy, right? Rather than having your country suffocated, just allowing for everyone.
So in what ways are you imagining or have worked with folks here to support over there beyond what you guys are doing yourselves? So how are you trying to grow it? Can you give us a sense of that?
Like we said, we did try to branch out to spices, for example. But again, there's lots of spices in the world, and maybe Palestinian spices aren't the greatest compared to, let's say, spices from India or Pakistan. But we are looking venturing towards olive oil. Mm-hmm. Now, we know that, olive oil from Palestine is in hot demand, but there's a lot of, I think, importing issues that we're running through. We just have to, nail down. Again, we're fairly new at it, and dates are fairly simple, and they're very easy to store, they're very easy to freeze, they're very easy to manage.
And just building off of that, there's so much untapped brilliance in Palestine. And there needs to be new ways, innovative ways, where we're able to work with Palestinians who can do so much, like whether they are creating these beautiful ceramics, their expertise in softwares, in the digital world, they're a highly educated group of people. And when we were in Palestine, something we would hear over and over again was how much people wanted to work, how much they found or they find honor and dignity in work. And while donations are definitely needed, especially we see what's happening in Gaza and in parts of the West Bank, particularly Jenin, where donations are needed, right, when infrastructure is being completely demolished. But if there is a way for people to work, the overwhelming message that we received is that they want to work.
Yeah, no doubt.
What a great message.
It's really fantastic that you guys are sticking through this and doing this kind of work. It's been 5 years. We wish you all the best and success for future and growth, and we really look forward to checking in with you, maybe halfway during Ramadan, see how it's going.
Definitely. So you'll be hearing from us. Well, not hearing from us. You'll be tasting our product soon, and then maybe when you get that box and you get that sweet taste, you'll call us back and let us know what you think.
Oh, no doubt. And that's so it's really simple, right? It's just www.BuyCottPalestine.com. Yeah, I really like the play of words that you put in there, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And
thank you for having us.
Take care.
Thank you.
Our pleasure. Have a great evening.
Pioneering work for Palestine.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be joining you guys right away. We're going to take a very quick break, and then we're going to come back and speak with Hani Morar with The Olive Tree. Stay tuned.